It's that magical time when children go back to school and you try to find the kitchen counter once again. And according to our next guest, fall really is a fabulous time to reset routines, establish cleaning patterns, and find free time for you so that everyone in the family will feel fall refreshed. Connie Sokol is the author of Faithful, Fit, and Fabulous. Get back to basics and transform your life in 8 weeks. She is here with 3 ways to refresh your fall routine. Welcome. We're so excited to have you. And we do. Fall settles in and you feel a desire to just recharge.
Yes, and kind of nest and get things cleaned out, and that's why it's a great time to just say, okay, what's not working, and this is time to start a new norm. And kids will fall into it, no pun intended, but they'll fall into that more easily if you just keep resetting that at the very beginning.
You say routines is a good place to start when it comes to evaluating your life and your schedule.
Yes, yes. Just take a minute and look at your life and see the gathering times. Generally speaking, in the fall, it's breakfast, after school, dinner, and then bedtime. So if you look at those gathering times, say, okay, there's people, that means there's chaos, that means there's going to need to be some structure. So you consider what's going to work better for you and your family. For us, you know, we have 6 children. We need to take those times and really look at some streamlining. So for example, the kids come home after school. That's usually a tough time. Parents are tired, kids are tired, they're grumpy, they're hungry. They come home, they're looking for snack and play. You want the backpack and to know what's going on with their homework and things like that. Got a lot of papers, and yet you want to talk to them. So you can set up a snack at the counter, grab their backpack, and sort and sift while you're talking. Nice job, you got a 25 on this, great job. And then you go to the kids counter. This is a great thing. I love this.
What's the kids counter?
Kids counter can be a baker's rack, it can be a space on the wall, it can be an actual counter. It's just a designated place for kids' papers, school supplies, and anything to do with school. So when they say, Mom, where's the glue? You can say kids counter. Mom, where's the whatever? It's on the kids counter. So for example, you can have paper trays, and that's what we use. We've used clipboards, we've used envelopes, you can use anything, but we use paper trays. And what you do is assign a tray to a child. So either label it or they can just do it. And my kids, they start from youngest to oldest, so they just come home, they give me the backpack, chatting, I sift, I see what's been completed, I put it in the paper tray, and then you can have a homework folder. Now my kids' school, they already have their homework folders, so they go ahead and have something that's assigned to them. This is for homework that's to be done. And if you don't have a school that does that, just get a 50-cent folder and put it in.
You can do it yourself.
Anything that's completed, put it in the tray. Anything to be done, put it in the folder. Then later on, you can say, homework time. For us, it's 5 o'clock. The kids go over to the tray, grab their folder, sit down, they start doing it.
You set up that structure, success can follow.
That's right.
Let's jump to cleaning routines if we can, because I know for moms, the idea of cleaning a house can become really overwhelming, yet you have the time with the kids in school to do it. Any suggestions?
That's right, absolutely. Zones are huge. Saved my bacon. Take a minute, look at your house and say, where are the things, the areas that are driving me crazy and that I want to have cleaned? So maybe the front entry, the kitchen, the family room. Then you take that becomes a zone, and then it creates a zone card. So for example, say you take the family room, you create a zone card with 3 to 5 steps that would say, this is what you need to do to clean the zone. And then don't wait for cute coordinated papers, just type it, get it in a plastic sleeve, and stick it on a door that's by the zone. That way, when you sign that to one of your kids, when your kids come in to do that zone, they know exactly what's supposed to go on there, and there's no, yeah, I'm done with my zone, and then half of it's still undone. You can go back to the zone card and impartially say, is this done, is this done? That zone card is huge. And then rotate the zones about every 2 weeks.
So they're getting diversity and different opportunities.
Because they have their favorite zones and the ones that take more work. And this is huge for you because as a mom, it's less stress, less nagging. And then if you assign a supervisor, go one step further. I choose one of my children to go around and check that the zones are done. Less nag for me and extra computer time for them if they do a great job as a supervisor. So it's a win-win.
One thing you're really passionate about is that women carve out time for themselves. And you say fall is a time to evaluate how much time, how much you time you're actually getting.
Absolutely, and this is a great time to do it. Maybe it's for chores, first of all. You create a time that you have a deadline that you stop doing your chores. Maybe it's a no chore Friday. I've done that before. In fact, I still kind of do it, and I love it. So no chore Friday, or maybe it's 9 to 5 on a daily basis. You just do your chores during then, and then after that, the kids are the ones that are the main helpers. You decide. And then another great thing is for you to get back the joy and the creativity. It's so important that we as moms don't skip and miss the cream. We get so functional, but instead, choose a few things that will make us happy. Rekindle those hobbies, something that you used to love to do, something just for the sheer joy of it. In fact, we posted on Facebook, it was so great, posted a question, what are some hobbies you've rekindled? And we had the most amazing responses. Women doing fresh flowers, soap candle making. We had one post from Justine Spencer, I believe, and she was saying, if I can remember correctly here, she said sewing. Sewing was her thing. She said, the last time I sewed was in junior high, but I recently started again, and now I'm able to hem my husband's jeans, make my own pillows, table runners, and dresses. grapes. This saves me a bundle. And I saw that happening over and over, where women who had rekindled a hobby, then in this economic times, they were able to maybe supplement their family's income. So you don't have to do it for functional, but it was nice to know that if that was needed, they could do something they love to do.
It was there. 3 simple tips you can implement today. I know your book's full of those tips. Your website is as well. We're excited that you shared them with us today, Connie. Thank you. Darren, we'll send it to you.
Thanks, Brooke.